Hello, everybody. My name is Jessie Terrian. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas. And in my craft room, we do all things paper craft. Tonight is a special night. My hair is crazy. That's not the special part. Um, tonight's a special night because it is the night right before Halloween. It is our last spooky card. And I have some ghost hunting equipment set up. And as you can see, my para candle just turned on. So I have been having some wild experiences in the craft room tonight, and I thought it would be kind of fun just to have the equipment on and interact if anything wants to interact with us and just see where we get going. So let me see who is on and ready for this crazy, spooky card making adventure tonight. Well, it says I have somebody. There we go. Hi, Pam. Welcome in. Did you see the candle just went off? Now it went on. Hello. Okay, so it's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm going to get distracted tonight. I know it. Okay, so the para candle is a flameless LED candle, basically, but it has a sensor in it that's kind of works off of electromagnetic pulses, right? So the theory is if something paranormal goes next to the object, the light's going to turn on to let you know we're off, and you can use that to communicate. Now, it's going crazy right now, and it should not be doing that. It should either be on or usually off unless something's interacting with it. So I guess it's just saying like, "Hey, I'm here, hi." So we're gonna see. I also have my dead bell right next to it. If you want to interact with the ladies online tonight, Spirit, go ahead and ring that bell and let me know. Or you can go over to the red light across the room and touch the REM pod and get my attention, okay? Can you turn off that candle? Thank you. Okay. So, can you turn it on so that I know that you understand what I'm saying to you? So maybe it's like, no, I'm done. All right. Well, we'll see. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes for everybody to get here and all that. Hopefully we keep connection. Um, Yesterday I apologize. I don't know what happened. I asked Spirit, did you interfere with my equipment? And it said yes. So maybe it was an internet thing. Maybe it was a little tricky ghost. Who knows? Okay, so the card that I have tonight. Now, the people who came to my in-person might say, oh, that looks kind of like a card we did earlier in the month, but it has a special hidden thing. Are you ready? Bam! Look at that. Isn't that cool? Boop. It's a moon rising. So we're going to be doing this today, and it kind of is giving a few things. I want to advertise that we're going to be doing a blender class on Saturday, and that's free. You work with your own materials, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do 3 different background techniques during that class. And so this is like a precursor to that class. We're going to be making these gorgeous Halloween spooky night skies today. Sorry, it's a shadow from my camera. Um, and also we're going to be learning that flip technique so that you could design any card. Now, I got this card design from a video I saw. The Stampin' Up demonstrator's name is Tammy White. She does amazing videos. She's really talented and has been doing Stampin' Up for years. I'm sure some of you follow her. And I wanted the moon to pop up in the horizon in my card. And I remembered that she had a card that used Spotlight on Nature. And when the card flipped up, it was a circle, but it had a hummingbird on it. So I went back, I found that video. Now she is a really easy way of doing it where she did a template. And I didn't want to rip off her design, so I suggest you go over and check out her video, Tammy White. And but I did it a little bit different. You know, I put the Jessie Easy twist on it. Let's say that. Although hers is very easy. It's like no it's foolproof, really. Okay, so before we get started, let's see. Okay, everybody's signing on now. Hi, Mom. Hi, Tammy. How you guys doing? Hi, Karen. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, I'm going to turn off the light, but you'll still be able to see me because, you know, I have the cameras and everything set up, but it's just so that we can see the candle better because that seems to be the favorite toy of the night. So hold on. Okay, isn't this spooky? This is right up my alley. This is what my friends come over for. We sit in the dark, we play with our toys. Okay, so if there's anyone here that would like to communicate with me, could you turn off the candle so that we can set a baseline for answering yes or no? Let's see if it does it. Or if you are starting to run out of energy, for about half an hour, things were going crazy before the live, which always happens. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, you're welcome. Okay, look at that. Okay, so the red down here on the candle is just the power. It's letting you know that the device is on. And then the top, it's like just a flameless candle. So there's a little thing up there. Can you turn it off again for me? Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to ask, hi, you really like that candle, don't you? Okay, good. I'm going to ask you really quickly. Um, so you're going to turn it on for yes, and you're going to leave it off for no. Okay. Sometime during the live, will you go over and make the REM pod go off? So turn it on for yes or leave it off for no. And it's okay if you don't want to do it. But if you want my attention, I will hear that and pay attention to you. Okay? All right. Well, maybe we're tired. Let me make sure that I still have connection. I know, Karen. Can you believe it? So crazy. All right. Well, we will check back if we get any dings or buzzes or anything. We'll look around, but I'm going to get started with the card, okay? As fun as this is, and you know this is my jam. Oh, my eyes. I know I have a job to do. So we're going to do it. All right, here we go. I'm going to go down to the mat. There we go. All right. So, last Halloween card of the season, guys. Can you believe it? What are your Halloween plans for tomorrow? We're going to be ordering pizza, watching The Great Pumpkin, making cookies, you know, family activities basically. I even put like a little bit of Wink of Stella in that night sky. I thought that was kind of cute. There's a close up of the inside. Okay. All right. Now, if you don't have the spooky Halloween, but you did grab the Scary Cute from I think last year, the dies have the haunted house silhouette in them as well, or something similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's smaller, but you could do a silhouette with that as well. So I like to point that out just in case you have this one. You would be able to do this card too. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about that card base. It's the regular A2 card base, okay? So 5.5 by 4.25, you know, the 8.5 scored at 4.25 deal. But the difference is we're going to put a hinge on this card. So you're going to need your scoreboard or paper trimmer. Let me get this in frame. It's a little angled because I have my stuff there. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kitty corner it like that. Okay? Just put the point towards the end right here. It doesn't have to be exact. I think in my pictorial, I put, measure 2 inches on the top and the bottom, but it really, I wasn't that technical. Then I went ahead and I took my score blade and I deep scored it. Like I ran over it quite a few times with some pressure. And I got that first one. When you do that with enough pressure and you flip it over, very faint, you will see the score line on the other side. And you're going to just line it up in your cut canal and go back over it that way. Okay? Don't push it hard enough to cut the paper, but push it hard enough that you get a really good crease. I do not want to get impaled with scissors again, people. And that's twice. Earlier today, my friend was here and the scissors went flying then as well. I'm just dangerous, okay? But my leg is good. My leg is healing. Thank goodness I'm healthy. Okay, so now for this part, you're going to push this top fold inward. Okay, so we want the main part of the card to fold, but we want that top part to fold in. And your score lines are going to start to, you see what I'm doing? I'm making that V. That's what you want. So put your 3 fingers, put your one pointer finger there and your other 2 fingers pushing in just to get it started. And it'll go because those 4 marks are going to make it work. Oh, do you hear all those sirens? We've had crazy sirens here today, guys. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully everybody's okay. All right, so now we're gonna just give it a good crease down, okay? All right. Don't get crazy with it like me, but And then if you need to adjust it, like mine's just a little bit cattywump, paper is very forgiving, guys. Just line it up where you want it to be, crease it down, and you'll get it to line up, okay? Well enough. So I'm going to put that to the side for a minute. And I'm going to grab 2 pieces of white cardstock and we're going to do them both back to back, okay? And this gives you a good idea of how I'm going to do things for the class coming up. So if you were doing this class with me, I'd ask you to watch right now. And we're going to start with our blending brushes. And I'm not going to get real detailed right now because we are doing the class, but we're going to start off and go on to the paper. Now this is really just blending with colors. And it creates a beautiful, simple background. Okay, so get it as dark as you want it. And then I'm going to go in with some orange. Ink it up. And I'm going to come in on the side and just start, I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to do the orange on the bottom. Get that blended. Now we're going to go in with some of the pink color. This is Melon Mambo. Mixes really beautifully. And I'm mixing it in to that yellow. So when the pink and the yellow mix, we're getting a little bit of a coral kind of color going on. Okay, and I am going fast, but you can see the colors transferring. Now, this is important. I got to get a piece of scrap paper here. Don't touch your paper with the wet ink because your fingers will absorb it and you're going to get splotches. So you need just a piece of scrap to secure your paper while you're blending. So now I'm going to go in with some Blackberry Bliss. We're going to finish it off. We're going to finish it off up top. Tongue twister. Okay, now keep working it till you get it the way you like it. You can go in and take a little bit of the Daffodil Delight or yellow and blend a little bit more if things are looking streaky or you want things, more blended and smooth. Just keep working your project until you're happy with it. Now I'm going to let that dry off. Now this is where, if we were doing it together, I would ask you to grab your paper and we're going to repeat the process. So we're going to start with the yellow. Give it a good ink up. We're going to start off and move on to the paper. And I'm giving a little pressure here and I'm going fast, but you take your time. The more pressure and the faster you go, the more chances you have of it looking splotchy. If you want that really smooth, even coat, you want to be a little bit light-handed with it and just take your time. But, who's got time for that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take some pumpkin pie, ink up. Don't need that yet. And we're going to do our bottom. And we've done this a couple times this month, so you guys should be getting pretty comfortable with the process if you're not already. Who has started pulling out their blending brushes and playing a little bit because of my videos? That's what I want to know. Did it get you in the mood to create? Because that's the goal, guys. That is the goal. Candle is off, so apparently Spirit, they're not fussed with it. All right. I know you're like, whoo, she got weird. I am always weird. We know this. I cannot help it. I'm hoping by the time we do retreat next year, I'm going to have some new equipment that I've had my eyeballs on. And here's how I justify it. Because, we're going to do this big ghost hunt and we need new equipment, right, guys? That's what I'm saying. Back me up if my husband asks. He's going to be like, you don't need that. I do. Spirit said so. How are we going to track it if we don't have a laser grid, for goodness sakes? Right, Cheryl? Write him a letter. Say, Dear James, we need this. Okay. So they're not exact, but I'm happy with them. You do you, keep working it until you get it the way you like them. I'm just going to close my ink pads and clean up my space. So how is everybody doing? What is happening? Any good gossip you would like to share? Anything? Come on, guys. I can't be the only one with news. Oh, I do have something to share though. Um, I got a order in. Hold on one sec. I got an order in and I pre-ordered a stamp set and a punch that's coming out November 4th. So I'll show you that real quick while these dry down. And the stamp set came in the new system, the new case that they're doing. So I wanted to show you that and kind of get your thoughts. Thank you, Pam. That's exactly right. I do need more equipment. He has a lot of tools. Every time I ask that man to make something, he's like, well, I could, but I need something. He can't make it. It's extortion. That's what I'm saying. I can't ghost hunt without more equipment. Okay, so this is the new way that the stamp sets are going to come and the die sets. So it's basically the die set envelopes, the really sturdy plastic envelopes, but they're longer. They're a little bit bigger, is what I'm saying. And then this is how, so you have the picture of the stamp set. And then here, all our stamps are going to be photopolymer pretty soon. So this is how the stamp sets are going to come. What do you guys think about it? Have you thought about um, how you're going to integrate this new delivery system into your stuff? Because I'm looking at what I have and I'm like, how do I find anything? I mean, it's great for storage. It's not going to take up as much space. I will say that. And these are really hardy. So to put your dies in here on a magnetic sheet and then to have this, very nice. But it's just like, it's the storage to find things that I can't wrap my brain around quite. So I'm looking for ideas. What are you guys thinking? Basically. So I got the banner saying stamp set, and then I got the banner building punch, I think is what they're calling it. These cute little tags. I'm a sucker for a good punch. I love punches. Oh, yeah, it's on the back. So, oh, it's a three banner punch, is what they're calling this, the three banner punch. And so the sentiments fit in the little banners, which is nice. You are loved and happy birthday, and you did it. All the things. So this will be coming November 4th, along with the rest of the release. So I'm excited about that. Okay, these should be dry enough that we can move forward. Okay, gotta get my paper trimmer in. Now, the front cover is just the front cover. So this one I don't have to cut. But I want to cut so that these fit in here. So this one is going to go like this, and the inside, hopefully the ink does not transfer. I have to wrap my brain around it. Yes. Okay. So this is what I'm doing. Now, like I said, Tammy White's video is amazing because she is a template. But, Miss Jessie, she ain't gonna do all that. So what I did is I lined up the papers. Now make sure they're positioned how you want them on your or inside your card. And I'm gonna line up the card like that. Let's make sure, yeah, it went through. Well, it went through one. That's okay. Just get my, honestly, where are my snips? I think those things are out to get me. I'm scared of them. I mean, it's totally user error, but at this point, I'm not taking any chances. Do you agree with me, Spirit? Ring that bell. Let me know you agree. Man, I would probably have a little bit of a start if that had worked. I'd be like, never mind, we're done. Just kidding. Don't disconnect me. Okay, so that is how I got those angles to match up. All right, and hopefully, fingers crossed and God willing, it works. Yep, see, works perfectly. Okay, but we'll come back to doing the inside of the card in a minute. We're going to do the outside first. Right. I don't need this one here. I don't know why I'm doing that. All right. So now we have our front. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of stamping and things. And then I will put the little pieces on. I'll put my pieces here so I don't lose them. So we need the bats. And we need the little twinkly night magic. That's what I'm going to call it. They're not really stars, but they're like twinkles. They're twinkles, guys. Okay. I'm just going to kind of streak these across the sky. Like that. Now we're going to put some bats. Actually, I think I'm going to do the shadowing part first, and then that way, Rogue Star, there we go. I know exactly where to put them and we don't run into problems. Okay, so I just have a strip of black and we're going to tear it. You don't have to be fancy with it. It's just for the landscape. And we're going to glue that down. Lily, lay down. Lay down in bed, Mama. No? Oh, excuse me. Did you hear that snort? She was like, oh, don't tell me that. Well, you're the one who wanted to be in here. Now you gotta wait. Okay, so we've got our ground, and we're gonna put our little haunted mansion. I really think this is cute because you see all that pretty color and blending through all the little windows like that. And then we have a little, so all of this comes in the die set for the spooky Halloween dies. Yeah. Okay, so there we go there. Now I can finish stamping because I know where I need things to be. Okay, so let's see. Let's put these kind of here. I know they're in the twinkles, but that's okay. A few more. This might be overkill, but there. Let's just put one like off in the distance. And then I want don't worry because it's going to make sense for the inside of the card, but I don't want the rest of the sentiment eat sweets. So I'm just going to block up my don't worry and I'm going to fold the rest of it. I'm going to ink it up. And now look and make sure that you didn't get any ink where you don't want it, right? And I'm just going to put it in the horizon. Don't worry. Isn't that easy? No masking, no nothing, just fold it over. All right, so our front is almost done, but I'm just going to take a little bit of the Wink Stella and just color in that magic. Okay, so now we're going to let this dry to the side for a minute. And we're going to work on the inside of our card. So the inside panels are very easy. We're just kind of recreating what we did on the outside. So we have the haunted house. Now I wanted my little trick-or-treaters to come up to the house. And I did get a little bit extra with my extra panel and like backed it with different colors, but I did that because I had a boo-boo, not because I was being fancy. So for my item from my retired stuff, I'm going to use this stamp right here. And that way I can have some trick-or-treaters running up. But you could use the characters in the set. You could just leave the house, you know, or do something different. If you don't have this. Okay. Okay. There we have, oh wait, one more thing. Bats. Because it's bats, guys. You gotta have them. Okay. So got that. Now we're gonna put no tricks, all treats. So don't worry on the front. No tricks, all treats. See, I told you it would make sense, but it took me a minute to get there, you know? Oh, Lord, it is so quiet in here right now. No sirens, no bass, no crazy drivers. Really weird. Candles on though. Is it just a quiet night? You don't want to ring the bell, spirits? It's okay. I understand. Okay, so there's the sentiment. Now on the other side, we're going to leave room for writing. And so I'm just going to slap down a happy Halloween and then just put an edge on the paper. Now, like I said, I had been playing with the backgrounds and stuff and blending. So I had an extra one and I just trimmed it up. But you could use a scrap of paper, whatever you got, or leave it blank. I'm just going to do that. Okay. And we're going to put a little bat. Because again, bats, guys. There we go. Let's cover up the ink so it doesn't dry out and we don't get our arms in it. And now we can put this card together. And the most important part, how do you make that moon pop? All right, so I'm going to put these in first. And just put them straight. Ooh. Come on, there we go. And the inside. It goes together pretty easy. It looks complicated, but I promise you, once you do it, it's not. It is not. Okay, so let's do the front. Now, I wanted a faux panel on the front. So I cut one. Same thing, black. We're just going to adhere it. And that will, I mean, on her card, she cut a front panel with an angle and it was very pretty, but I wanted that to be a surprise, the moon popping up. So that's why I'm just going to put the fake panel. And you could even do another panel on the back if you wanted, but I felt like just the front one was enough, you know? Okay. Now use your table to keep it level, shore it up. Now we're going to take our front panel and stick that down. Put your glue on there. And that's pretty much the front is done. Now, here is the most important part of the card. How do we make this element work? What you're going to do is this left-hand panel, right? Left little triangle. You are going to adhere your circle focal point just on that panel. That's all. Just glue it. When you do that and you fold it, it will fold down and it will tuck in. I don't know the science behind it, guys. I just know she is a genius. All right. So, and I don't know if she invented it or she got it from somewhere, but I'm giving her the credit because that's where I learned it from. Okay. So you're going to center it, but you're only going to adhere it to that little triangle. Now, when you close it, it's going to fold in, but it'll pop up and it'll be center of your card. Now, all we have to do is just add bats because bats. All right. So I purposely hung that off the moon because I wanted to make sure it wouldn't interfere with anything, and it doesn't. All right. So if you wanted a little bit, now obviously you wouldn't want it in that crevice, but over here you could put a little bit of extra overhang and it would be okay. All right, guys. Ooh, so excited. We're still broadcasting. The card is coming together. Nothing weird has happened. We're good. We are so good. Famous last words. Oh, Lord. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is just a little bit of bling. Use Tabitha one more time. I have really enjoyed making all these Halloween cards with you guys, and I appreciate you and all, humoring me through all my craziness and the ghost stories and all of it because, I know we're not all on the same page and that's okay, but I appreciate you letting me have this little bit of fun. Okay, there we go. Oh, I love this card. I love it. All right. So that is what I have today. 2 cards done. We are still broadcasting. Oh, yeah. And I wanted to talk about yesterday. I worked all day on the video. Here, I'll flip up. Okay. I worked all day today on the video. I'm still learning how to do short form videos for card making. And so I filmed all day. I made a card um, and did it, but it was too much. You know what I mean? Like it was too much information. It didn't make sense. It was very choppy. And so I realized I was getting frustrated and I realized I need to do it again. And what I need to do is have everything cut and everything scored. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the card together on the video. And then I will post the measurement layout with it. So you'll be able to see how I got the slide panel to work. And we're going to try that. So I haven't abandoned it. I can't see with him. I can't see without him today. What are you going to do? I haven't abandoned it or you. So I just want to let you know that. But um, I I just I'm trying. I'm still learning and I don't want to put something out there that's just like doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And Spirit agrees with me. All right, one more time. Can you make the bell go off at all? Let me recalibrate it, see if we can get it to go. Okay, I turned it off. That was me. That's calibration. All right. Okay, Spirit. One more time for the ladies. Can you make the bell ring? Okay, can you turn off the candle maybe? You're like, no. I say goodbye, Jesse. I understand. I appreciate you. It's okay. It was really sad. I asked Spirit the other day, did they miss? Oh, thank you. Thank you for turning it off. I asked them if they missed the girls and I uh, ghost hunting. Yes, did miss it. Thank you. Okay, well, on that note, I think I'm gonna go get some dinner. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing Halloween. Join us tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time. I will be doing another Halloween color with me. And let's chat, okay? So I'll see you in the chat room. Bye.